Yo, what's up? This Homo P Drums. I got something I want to tell y'all. But check this out. I know a lot of people probably told you, but I'm gonna really just make it. I'm gonna just get straight to the point, right? I'm about to tell you the four. I think like the four most important plugins to use when it comes to mixing and mastering. Actually, these plugins, you really don't gotta use nothing else but these plugins. That's what really make your music sound good. You know what I'm saying? Well, first you have to get the best recording takes. You have to get the best takes. Everything have to be, the beats have to be right. Have to sound good before you can do anything. If none of that stuff ain't together, well put together, then it ain't gonna work. You're wasting your time. The top number one plugin is the EQ. EQ, compressor, a reverb, and a deesser. A delay sometimes based on what the situation is if you're trying to automate it or something like that. But them the most important plugins, you know what I'm saying, to use. Like if you use a multi-band compressor for mastering, that's EQ and compressor together. But so basically the same thing. But those are the most important plugins. So if you got 99,000 plugins, man, like how y'all think that because you got a whole bunch of plugins, you know, it gonna make your music better? Or you got, you know what I'm saying, the what the plugins called, waves. I got waves. I don't even use them. I use Bitwig. I use everything that come with Bitwig, or everything that came with Presonus Studio One. I use the pack, everything that come out of it. Because when you're using outside plugins, it had a tendency of giving you problems and bugs and everything. But anyway, to each his own. But also save your CPU power when you're using the product stuff, the stuff that come with the stock. They call it stock. But those are the most important plugins, man. If you learn how to really use those and tweak your stuff up, everything will come out good. Everything will really come out good. You know what I'm saying? EQ is the most important thing. Cause what EQ do, it cleans up everything. EQ cleans stuff. We're gonna call that the street sweeper. Everything that sound muddy or sound too much highs on it or sound where it don't sound crispy clear, whatever how you feel where it sound to your ear, EQ is there to clean it. It cleans it. Take away bass from something. If too much bass fighting with each other, EQ take all that bass from it. You know what I'm saying? The compressor, it make everything as a whole. It squeezes everything as a certain level. So if you got a sound that's jumping and bouncing everywhere like in the wave, like it's low at this part, then when it just jump out at you, a compressor, what it does, it kind of evens the sound out. You know what I'm saying? Make everything sound more smooth and well, like glue put together, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what a compressor is for. So remember when you use a compressor, that's your purpose of using it. A deesser take all the S's away. All that crazy stuff like that. When some of y'all got the, the list, whatever they call it, and you rapping, it takes all that stuff away, man. It helps that. You know what I'm saying? Reverb, it make it, when you put a reverb, remember, even though it make it sound wet, but the more reverb you put on the sound, the more it make it come back. Make it come back from the stereo. The less reverb you take off, the less reverb you put on it, it brings it back to the forefront as a sound. So remember that. That's what reverb is good for. If you got a sound that stand out too much and you want it loud, but you want to bring it back some, put a reverb on it, and based on how the mix on your reverb. But anyway, this Homo P Drums, man. Like I told you, them the top 4 plugins, man. You don't need nothing else. Everything else is just, you know what I'm saying, just a substitute if you decide to want to come up with a whole different idea. Peace.